So why am I back at Jersey Mike's? I'm about to test this theory out, man. A couple of weeks ago, I went to Jersey Mike's and I was like, I want to try a cheesesteak on a wrap because I heard it was really good. A lot of people in the comment sections, you know, I like to read my comments. On all platforms, were like, it looks good, but it's a lot smaller than a regular cheesesteak. I said, okay, bet. So next time I go to Jersey Mike's, I'm going to get a regular cheesesteak and I'm going to get a wrap. So that's what we did today. I got the Big Kahuna again, but I got the chicken number 99 this time. And I'm going to see which one is bigger. But I have something to say about this, and we're going to open these up and get into this first. It's crazy weather out here in New Jersey right now. We're supposed to have coastal flood warning. It's supposed to be a thing called a nor'easter, which is like a windy, rainy, lot of precipitation type of storm. I wasn't intending on even recording anything today, but it still hasn't rained or anything, and it's like 3:30. So I was like, you know what, bro? I probably could sneak out real quick. That's what I did. So it looks really grim outside, but hopefully it doesn't storm while I'm sitting here. I don't want to get caught in it. If it does happen, because it keeps saying it's going to happen and it keeps pushing it back. I don't know. Okay, so we have a Big Kahuna chicken version cheesesteak versus a Big Kahuna chicken version with the wrap. Do I think that this one has less meat than this one? No, I don't. And that's kind of what I was thinking in the first place. The reason that it looks that way is because it's in a wrap, but this is in bread. So if I actually just open this up and look inside, do you think that this is more meat than necessarily this, which is just like all meat? They did cut this open. There we go. It's just more concentrated in one spot versus one that's not. I don't think there's necessarily more meat in either of them. And I'm pretty sure, because when I watched her make the cheesesteak, they put the same, it's portioned out the same exact way. Like they have things that are pre-portioned so that they just throw it on a grill real quick. So I watched her do it. It's the same amount of meat. It just seems like, and what I said in the first video was that we got more bread, which you do, because the wrap just doesn't have as much volume as the bread. But either way, chicken cheesesteak, Big Kahuna. Where's Vicky? Oh. I do have another sandwich, by the way. I wanted to test something. A lot of these are suggestions. Someone said I should do something at Jersey Mike's. So that's also in this video. The hell was that? I'm just hoping I don't get flooded in a minute. All right, here we go. I usually don't get chicken cheesesteak. A lot of people swear by them. It's good. It's not as good as the regular, though. Not in my opinion. Like, it's still good. It's the same exact one I got last time. I just wanted to try the chicken version. But I said I couldn't decide if the wrap was better or the regular on the rosemary parm bread. So let's see. Same exact cheesesteak, just on bread this time. That's good too. Man, that's tough. I really think this is largely going to depend on my mood for that day. Man, these are both good, man. Like I said, though, I just feel like this psychologically feels like a lot more because there's bread. That just takes up a lot more space. With this bite, I feel like I'm getting a lot more cheesesteak, whereas just this one, there's a lot more bread before I actually bite into the cheesesteak. You can't go wrong with either, but I completely understand people that won't get it on a wrap because it feels like it's smaller. It's really not, though. There's way more cheesesteak feeling in the wrap version, and sometimes I just want to get to that, and I think that's really good. I just want to reiterate this for people who don't know this, or maybe just didn't. They pre-portion out how much, whatever sandwich you get, that includes the cold cuts, go on that sandwich. No matter what you get it on, you get the same amount. It doesn't matter. So, you don't get less meat on a cheesesteak. Just like if I ordered a sandwich in a wrap, it would probably feel like less too, but it's the same exact amount. They slice the exact same amount. And I wish I would have had my glasses, but with this weather, I don't got them. When she took the cheesesteak out, they were in the things like the sliced sandwich steak. It was all the same exact amount. She put the same. I didn't even know which one was which when she put it on the grill. But then when they chopped it up, they put one on a wrap and one in a sandwich, but it's the exact same amount. Maybe it's like that pound of feathers thing versus the pound of steel. Well, same amount on the inside. There's just less on the outside. I can tell you that. Which one's better? I think I'd still go with the bread, but I do really like it in a wrap. There's just something very quintessential about getting a cheesesteak in a bread. That it just doesn't feel the same with a wrap, but I think the wrap is excellent. I will tell you no lies. That's why I can't stop eating it. This is my first time getting this. When I get cold cut sandwiches, I usually get Italians no matter where I go, but I wanted to try something different. I also wanted to try their honey mustard. I can't even get this in a damn bag. There we go. A lot of people say they have good honey mustard here, and I've never tried it. So I got a number 12, which is called a Cancro special. Cancro, I believe, is Mike, like Jersey Mike. I think it's his last name, if I'm not mistaken. Scratch that. I wanted to make sure I was right. I fact-checked it. It is Peter Cancro. It's not Jersey Mike Cancro. It's actually Peter Cancro. But he is the founder and CEO of Jersey Mike's until he, well, sold it. But that's where the Cancro comes from. Also, Jersey Mike's was started in Point Pleasant. That I already knew. Point Pleasant is like a popular shore spot in Jersey. There's a whole story behind it. He bought it as a whole thing. But anyway, they only cut this like it's a lazy ass cut. Ain't even nobody in there, bro. Come on now. It's a lazy cut. Okay, so this is like the top round roast beef with pepperoni, provolone, and then I did the honey mustard, and I did cherry pepper relish and tomatoes. Mike's Way, no lettuce. Everything else on there is on there as well. Don't ever get a Jersey Mike sub on white bread. It's not as good. I didn't get rosemary parm bread. I got white bread. Their roast beef's not bad. But I don't like the white bread as much as I like the rosemary parm. It's taking away from the sandwich. But I will say, the honey mustard is pretty good. The white bread is like not as, I don't know, texturally. It's not bad, but it's not as soft as the parm bread. Maybe I just caught them on a bad day or something. This bread also looks darker. I'm going to bite this side. I really actually need to see this now because this just blew my mind. No, it's not as good. You got to find your sandwich order because this, like if this was my first time having Jersey Mike's, I would be like, it's good, but it's not great. You got to find your right order. The number 12 is not as good as like the 13 or the 9 or any of them. I don't necessarily, like again, I'm still eating it, but it's not as good. That blew my damn mind. Seriously. As far as the honey mustard goes, it's a nice honey mustard. It's very sweet. It doesn't really taste like spicy brown mustard. It almost has a Dijon vibe to it. And I think it would go really well with the turkey more than this. But I can see why people like it. I also don't think it'd be bad on a chicken cheesesteak, to be honest. I'm more shocked at the damn bread than anything. Again, it's not bad. It's just, compared to the standard, it's not what it was. You can see I'm still smashing. It's just not hitting like I thought. But honey mustard is definitely a go. But you have to find your right sandwich. Just like any sandwich place, but you gotta find your order. Unless it's Subway. My Jersey people know this. If you're not from here, I don't know where you're from. I don't know if your weather is as moody as ours. I went from wearing a tank top and shorts to beginning of this week to staring out a window, looking at fastly moving clouds and worrying about coastal flooding. And then it not being that because it's just a weird part of the country. I wasn't sure if I was going to record today. I was like, I might have to take the day off because I'm not going to go outside and get caught in torrential downpour to the point that, you know, people know how to drive around here. But once I saw the weather cleared up, I went outside. But I don't want to be out here too long just in case. If it starts with the thunder and stuff, my dogs don't like that. It's like a whole thing. If the power goes out. But those are normal things, man. But I did want to try this, and I knew that Jersey Mike's isn't far from me. So, did that today. It's Sunday for me. I hope your NFL team won. Unless you're the Eagles. By the way, I'm saying, somebody in the comment section said the Giants got lucky. Stop. They didn't get lucky. Lucky is if, say, like, the Eagles missed a field goal, or, like, blocking a field goal and returning it for a touchdown at the end of the game when you're supposed to lose to the Rams. That's more luck than anything. At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and be one of those dumb fans that says things that aren't true. Are the Eagles a better team than the Giants? Absolutely. Light years. I did not expect them to win that game. But they beat the brakes off the Eagles. They won like the game was close. At one point, it was close. There was definitely some things that happened in the middle of the game but that's every football game ever. Like, if you make more plays than the other team, you win. Did Jalen Hurts miss a wide open gimme? Yes, he did. And it happens all the time. Like, if you go back in history of any football game, there's always moments in a game where you're like, oh, but it's not like the game was close. The Giants had victory formation. They were running, but like, at the end of the day, you sometimes just have to say, that day, we got smacked. And it's at the end of the day, is it going to affect your season? I hope not, but you got smacked. It happens. It's not anything to, like, be delusional about. The Giants get smacked all the time. You're still a better team than the Giants. And in the last, like, millennium, not even that, no. No. I saw some mad Eagles fan say that the Eagles were a better franchise overall than the Giants, and that's where I have to disagree. You're not. You only have 2 Super Bowls. The Giants have 4. Like, if you want to talk recent years, like probably the last decade, absolutely. Philly's been one of the best franchises in football. But historically speaking, you're still not as good as the Giants. I'm sorry. You're not. Like, on this side of 2000, you have the same amount of Super Bowls the Giants do. It's not like the Cowboys who haven't won in this millennium. The Giants won in 07 and 11. It's not like it's like 50 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you can't say somebody got lucky when they beat you by, like, you know, could have kept going, but they doubled your score. You just didn't play well, and you got beat. It happens. It's football. You'll still be fine. You'll still make the playoffs. Like, stop crying. It's weird. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy, man. I'm going to go try to watch the rest of this football. Hopefully my power doesn't go out. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.